It's the Vapor One. Hey, it's Channel Dad Bryon Lape coming back to you with a review you can use. And here we have the empty container review for Vapor One pre-workout by MuscleTech. This is, counts itself as 60 servings. My wife got this at Sam's a while back. We've done the other video on how well it seems to work. This is the gummy worm. I know it's gummy, but I learned German, so gummy worm flavor. It is one of those things where, let's see, one mix, one scoop. For full effects, you 2 scoops. So this is driving me crazy because I've seen this even on 30 serving containers where you're like, oh, 30 servings, it's only about 85 cents. And then you look at it and, oh, you really need 2 scoops. So even though this says 60 servings, for most men, we'll say, especially young men, 2 servings is what you really need and 2 scoops of this stuff. So it is an 11-gram scoop with a very long, I like that it has a very long handle to get really far down in there. Some of these, even though I don't have huge hands, sometimes I can't get to the bottom. It's a real pain. And I have to get a spoon out. And my neighbors are working on their door late at night. So in a, I believe, and let me see on the label. Yeah, so the so the label at least is correct. This is all for 1 serving, 1 scoop. 1.6 grams of beta alanine, 1 1/4 for betaine. L-citrulline is 2 grams and 175 milligrams of caffeine. Now, I think this has the anhydrous caffeine. It also has monohydrate. So you're getting 3 grams, obviously, in 2 scoops. Everything obviously doubles. 0 added sugars, no carbohydrates, and caffeine andros. Now, even having said that, with this particular pre-workout, I needed only 1 to 1 1/4. When I did 2, I felt very bizarre. My heart was always racing, and so it was rare. I only did it for really heavy lifting days that I do 2 scoops, some deadlifts and some heavier squats. But for the most part, I took 1 to 1 1/2. So I got, for me, effective doses more than 30 servings worth, which was good. Overall, this isn't bad. The taste is okay. It's about a 7.5, but it is MuscleTech, so it's more of a, you know, I would say a bargain brand, but not bottom of the barrel. In the bargain brand area, this is probably a 9 out of 10 flavor-wise when you compare it to its competitors. But if you're looking at Lit or Rev Up or Bucked Up, any of those, they're going to taste a lot better than this, but they're also going to be more expensive. As far as effectiveness, I found it to be pretty good. So an 8 out of 10 on effectiveness, even compared to any of those other brands. My only negative on this was quite often I felt like my blood sugar dropped when I was taking this stuff. In particular, when I took 1 1/2 to 2 scoops. There were times I actually took less than 1, and I've been actually trying to do more keto of late. So I don't know how much that came into effect. But a couple times, even when I worked out, say Saturday or Sunday afternoon, when I've had 2 or 3 meals in already, so say 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, there were some times I had to grab Gatorade. In fact, one time everything was low to no sugar, and I actually found one that had just enough. I think it was like 15 grams of sugar. And once I had some of that and my blood sugar got back up a little bit, I felt fine. So I don't know why, but some pre-workouts do this to me, and I don't know if it's the caffeine sources. They all seem to have about the same ingredients. You know, the beta-alanine and the taurine and all that. So I don't really understand it, but I've had several now that have done that to me. So I don't know if it's because I tend to have low blood sugar anyway, and I had up and down even when I was a kid. You know, even when I was in high school, there were times. And this is why I've noticed when I have a breakfast with no, you know, wheat, so I get like say bacon and eggs and sausage and all that kind of, maybe some potatoes. I feel much better than when I eat cereal in about mid-morning when I have a crash, even if it's not a sugar-coated cereal, which I haven't had cereal in I don't even know how many years. So that's my only negative to say about this. So as far as a bargain-oriented, so we'll say store brand, you go to say Walmart or Meijer or Kroger or Safeway or wherever you do your grocery shopping, you're going to find MuscleTech. Or if you go to Sam's, I don't know if Costco has something similar. This is a decent pre-workout to help you. 1 to 2 scoops. What I like is because it's a little bit easier to kind of judge how much of a scoop you want, so just take what you need. But like I said, my only thing is my blood sugar seemed to drop because I didn't do any blood tests, so I can't say for certain, but that's what it felt like. I got something with sugar in it, liquid. A few minutes later I was fine, finished my workout. Of course, part of the problem is now I have this Gatorade that I've got to finish off, and to me they're just too sugary. So I think it was a G2 what my gym carries now. But anyway, that's my only negative. I think it works very well, in particular in its market. Now, it's not going to compare to if you go to GNC and you get something in the $65 to $90 range for the same amount of servings. That one's probably going to be more clinically balanced and better. This isn't going to be able. This in that realm, this is like a 6.5. But in the bargain budget realm, this is something to consider. It does work very, very well in its price range. So that's the big caveats there. And so in its price range, I'm getting a 9 out of 10 compared to other ones, 6.5 to 7 out of 10. I would rather do Lit or Rev Up or Bucked Up or there's a couple others I've tried. And we're going to get to those later this year. And some new flavors and some other ones. And there's a Lit AF that I want to try, although it might light me up. We'll see. So there you go. Have you tried the MuscleTech Vapor One? Do you like it, not like it? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you got some supplements, I've got a lot of feedback on the MuscleTech Alpha Test. It's a review I did a while ago, and I'm going to redo it. I'm going to do it, take it again. I'm going to take it for 60 days, and I'm going to try and see if I can get some blood work done to see what my T levels really are before and after, but I'm making no promises on that. I got to, with the way the healthcare system is now, I don't know if I can just go to the lab up the street and get it done. I don't know if I need a doctor's orders. I'm just going to have to reach out to them and take the message. So we'll see. I just had a checkup and I forgot to have them test my T. So I got a little bit of an excuse there. So there we go. Do you like it, not like it? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for sharing, and thanks for tweeting out these videos. I'm getting more and more views on my supplement stuff and fitness. I want to do more fitness-oriented videos, not necessarily supplements. Let me know what you want to see, and if you got any ideas and what my opinion on stuff, I will be happy to share. Thank you much, and see you later. Goodbye.